What's going on, y'all? It's your boy GT Savo, and I'm back with another video. However, it's not career mode. I wanted to do something different. I am a new player myself. I've only been playing for 3 weeks. I'm going up against what I think is another new player, or if he's not a new player, then respectfully, he's just not that good at the game yet. So I just kind of wanted to break down this gameplay. I know people with Undisputed right around the corner. They're gonna come on YouTube. They're gonna look at tutorials. They're gonna try to figure out how to way to like attack the game, approach the game, all that good stuff. So I thought I'd just do like a quick little breakdown for like a little tips and advice, I guess. Um, and yeah, that's basically it. That's what I'm gonna be doing in this video. And so let's just get right on to it. And when I see certain things, I'm just gonna pause the video and then I'm just gonna explain what I see personally and just basically give my feedback on what I think that player should have done or what I should have done.
He gave up.
So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Oh, I'm fighting a Nello. Who am I fighting?
So they stare into each other's.
Anybody?
They ring the bell and here
Who's Pongsy? Anybody know who the fuck Pongsy is?
Yep, I was
Unlucky to miss with
one
that
to your
jab.
left.
Look at that shit.
Caution is being thrown to the.
So immediately right off of the rip, I noticed like that this dude, he's not really giving himself a chance to regen his health bars. You can see mine right here after a couple of hits from his. I just landed a power shot to the body while he was trying to throw. So that drains the stamina right there. And then I came with the power left hook to the head and then the power straight to the head. So I know that his head is more damaged than his body, but they're both messed up. And along with the stamina drain, that's why he's backing up. But he keeps re-engaging. And he's getting weird animations because he's not starting it off with his jab. If a lot of punches on here, if you're just throwing it, like say you just want to throw the right hook, you hit B or circle or whatever controller you're using, you're going to get a weird animation. Punches come out a lot cleaner when you set it up with your jab. So use your jab. This isn't Fight Night. It's not like every punch is going to come out like super crisp and clear. You got to set stuff up with the jab. And also when you get into engagements like that, you need to back up. Let your meters fill back up. That is crucial. If you keep trying to fight with low stamina and low health and you're trying to trade and all that, you're going to get knocked down. So don't be afraid to back up. It's always a 12-round fight. So you're going to have time. It's okay to lose a round. Be patient. Try to figure out what the person is doing and work off of that. Don't be afraid to lose the first couple of rounds to figure out what the best punches of the fighter that you're facing is going to use, because a lot of people tend to immediately go for what they're comfortable with.
Come on, man.
Jab slightly off target.
So right there, I just kept the distance with the jab, which is just pretty like basic boxing. But the reason why I did that is it will stop his head regen. If I'm like while his health is regenerating, I'll hit him with a jab, it will pause it, and it's also going to continue to do damage. So, yeah. The jab is more in this game. It's obviously you want to use it for distance and figure out, like, if you're in range and not. But it's also good to use your jab when you know that you crack somebody good times a couple of times, you know? So, yeah. See right there, that was a perfect example from his hooks earlier. I'm not going to rewind all the way back. But that little engagement right there.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their.
I don't know if I went past it.
Under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
If you are on the losing side of this fight.
Yeah, I went past it. Damn it. Oopsies. Sorry, guys. I'm still not there. So compared to the hooks he was throwing earlier, boom, he hit the jab, and then he jabbed, and he came out with the hook. Now, whatever, I'll just go back to the beginning, because I want to actually just show you guys what I mean by that. Anybody?
One to your left.
Look at that shit.
He's gonna throw one eventually, I'm pretty sure.
Caution is being
Right there. You see how he threw that left hook? Now that's also because of the directional punching, but it also comes out like that because he didn't use his jab. The punches are gonna come out more looping and not as fast without your jab. So yeah, that's the point I was trying to make with use your jab to set up your other punches. Always, always, always. And because this knockdown basically gets induced because of everything that I was doing earlier. I kept jabbing him to the head, and I just kept pressure, kept attacking. I didn't let him regen or anything like that. And he wasn't trying to stay on the defensive either. He was more interested in engaging into the fight, which sometimes works, but that's only if your opponent is just as damaged as you are and you catch him first. Otherwise, I would not recommend trading if you're not good at identifying when you hurt somebody, or if you didn't land your punches and they landed on you, just back up, bro. Regen, regen, regen. I can't stress it enough. You have 12 rounds in the fight. Back up, dude. Just back up. You're doing yourself a favor because you're going to end up like this. Hit his ass with a mink, mink, mink. One other thing that I'm kind of messing up on that I wanted to show you is when it comes to combos and stuff, obviously everybody wants to go for the knockout and stuff, but don't forget the level change. Right there, just like perfect example. I'd just come with the jab straight to the body and then go back up top because he's focused on the body. You don't want to just head hunt, and you don't just want to body hunt. I mean, you can body hunt in the early rounds to gas them out, but you're also giving them an easy win to the round if you just let them hit your head the whole time and you don't mix it up. And see right there, he just got up, so he's still hurt. And he's just throwing punches now. He's kind of like starting to panic punch. He's trying to keep me off him. And instead of using his footwork and range and movement, he's just trying to just hurt me back. He's trying to keep me off him with punches. You don't always have to do that. If he wanted to keep me off of him, he should have. In this situation, I would recommend straight punches. Or at least throwing a combo, getting set up with your jab. The looping shots while you're already hurt and you're trying to regain and regen everything and stuff like that, it's not going to help you out. Let your stamina refill, and I can't stress it enough. I'm going to repeat that a million times throughout this video. Let your bars refill before you go back from a knockdown, whether you get hit with a 3-piece combo, 4-piece, whatever it is. If they drain your bars, back up, dude. Just back up, please, bro. Back up. Don't be a 5-round fighter, bro. I don't fight just one weight class. I fight all of them.
Nah, restart your game.
I'm in a fight. And when you get better at the game and you get more game time, you're going to be able to tell by the first couple punches that somebody throws if you're fighting a good player, if you're fighting a decent player, or if you're fighting somebody that doesn't really know. Like, I don't want to say know what they're doing because that's ignorant. I don't want to insult anybody. But just some people take longer to pick up certain mechanics of the game and like to understand it fully. Not everybody plays competitively, and there's a lot of casual gamers and stuff like that, but yeah, that's basically, I'm not just trying to be a dick and put him down and tell him that he's terrible at the game, because he's not. He has an idea of what he wants to do. It's just he's not exactly doing it the right way. So I noticed what he's doing already. So I'm just going to keep smart pressure on him. I'm going to make him throw. That's why, like, my stamina's good. My block and head health, obviously, like, my meters keep going down. I do keep distance, and I'm using my jab, but I also want to keep him throwing, because I know he's going to give me something to land. He's going to, that body's either going to be open, or I have another clear shot at a combo to the head. So it's all, like, tactical pressure.
Now, remember dude told you that? When you...
Oh, yeah. And because I was keeping distance and I kept him throwing and stuff like that, that's how I get the Rock again, because he has low stamina because he's throwing and missing shots, and then boom, hit him with a power punch up top. And then you get a nice little nice little stun there for you.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round.
And right there, he's wasting his stamina at that point.
10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama.
Like, you get out, boom, nice jab. That was a nice stiff jab. That left hook probably should have did more damage, but it went more around.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
So he just kept throwing afterwards. He's just gonna keep killing his stamina.
Slugfest. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute between 1 hour.
So I know he's not defending his body, bro. Like, you reach, I teach. You leave something open, I'm gonna hit you there. Don't, when you first get on the game, a lot of people are gonna try to come on here and claim that they're sim boxers and this and that. Bro, work your game. If you want to attack the body and tear somebody's gut up, pause, no diddy. Go ahead, do it. Do it, bro. Fight your style. Fight the way that you want to fight, bro. Don't listen to nobody else if you get a little message talking about, bro, you just spam my body, man. Well, then that's your fault for not blocking in. That's your fault for just going for my head the whole time. You know? Like, switch it up. Be less predictable.
To get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and practice.
Now, he does start using his jab, and it makes his left hook come out quicker. It's just, he's not at the right range. If you miss your first punch, you're out of range, dude. Either get closer or let your stamina regen and then try it again. Don't keep throwing.
It's how you are going to do it.
That's my biggest advice to everybody. If you don't land your first shot, it's different. All right, like, this is hard for me. Not really hard. I'm just trying to find a way to explain it better. If you whiff a punch, like, completely miss, don't hit their block or anything, it's going to take a lot of stamina, especially off of a power punch or a miss counter, like, opportunity. You're going to drain. That's just fact of the matter. That's what's going to happen. So, just got to be careful with overthrowing and stuff like that, man, because the less stamina you have, the more your vulnerability goes up, and it's just not good. He does crack me, though, because look at my head health. So like I said, in certain situations, it does work. You just have to be consistent with it. You can't crack somebody one time and then you can't crack somebody one time and think that they're close to getting down. And you also just can't crack them once after you miss a couple of punches and think that they're really that hurt, because your stamina's still going down, dude. Don't keep forcing it. You landed your shot, get your stamina back up. Stamina. Head health, block bar health, all that stuff. Let it regen, bro. Let it regen. And because he just keeps throwing. See, he got me low right here. So he was doing something right. But it's just, you're overthrowing yourself out. If you land a clean shot, even after missing a couple of shots, boom, you still did damage, bro. Just give yourself a second to regen everything and then go back into the fight. Don't keep overthrowing it, because if, let's say you miss your first, like, 2-3 punches, but your last one hits, your stamina is still drained. It's going to be the same for vice versa. Like, you land your first 2 punches, you miss your last 2 or 3, your stamina is going to be drained. Regardless of what damage you did, it doesn't mean nothing if your stamina bar is empty. I got a nice little clippy whippy. Can make it as a short.
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about
Corny.
personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's
See, like,
Little short.
shot work.
it's not really hitting my block. A couple of them had, and he hit me with a good exchange right there, but at this point, I'm not worried about it. But I do give a chance to let my head health get up. I don't just go back and push in.
Pretty good start the first half of this round. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to
No, you can go first.
See, that was good, but he just kept throwing. He eventually hit me, but he just kept throwing. Don't, like I said, bro, don't do that. If you miss punches, back up. This isn't fight night. This isn't fight night, man. That's the best thing that I can say. This isn't fight night. Back up. Stamina and your health bars and stamina bars. If you play UFC, you already know this. All that takes into your power, your, like, the damage you're going to take, your vulnerability and stuff like that. Just let everything regen. Play smart. Go in with a plan. Don't just headhunt. Yo, Sugar Ray Leonard's counter punches do crazy damage. Or if you catch them while they're throwing.
You said Sugar Ray what?
Leonard.
He got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again,
Whoever Pongzi is, I don't know. He might be new to the game, or he just...
looking for that KO. And we
That's another thing that I wanted to point out too. That little combo right there. I'm not going back far enough. Sorry. Whoever Pongzi is, I love that. Boom. Somebody keeps throwing. Boom. Just jab straight into the uppercut, brother. If you got somebody coming up from a knockdown and they're doing what he's doing and not letting himself regen, boom, easy. Every single time. That uppercut is so smooth, bro. So smooth. I hope the head uppercuts actually get better in October. Because I feel like they miss more than they should. But when they do land, they do vicious damage.
Alvarez in that one. There's the bell to start the round. There's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go.
And the biggest thing about this video, the reason why I'm making it, is because I want everybody to see how much patience and having a game plan going into the fight will actually help you. I know this isn't real life. I know it's a video game. I know people just want to go in there and brawl it out. But against certain players and stuff, you're not going to win that way, bro. And it is what it is. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get beat up. Like I said, I'm only 3 weeks in. I've been getting beat up by so many people, bro. So many people. I've gotten my wins, but I've also taken my share of losses. It's all part of the territory of getting better at a new game. Just take time. Be patient. If you're able to record your own gameplay, watch it back, and do your own homework on you. You can also do that for opponents if you're really that competitive and you want to learn how a certain person fights. So if you're able to record on your Xbox, your PC, whatever you're doing, do it. It will help you get better at the game. I know not everybody's trying to be the world's greatest, but I know a lot of people want to become very good at the game. So
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
And what I try to do a lot, bro, is like, I like going from, I either go head body or body head. I always just want to switch it up so they don't know what's coming next. And it's just boom. Oh shit, he went down. He doesn't know what to block, or he just doesn't care for what he's gonna block. You're not gonna win many fights like that, man. If you keep over engaging, missing punches, and they're not like landing the cleanest, that's gonna happen to you every single time. This is prime example of it.
Oh, we got me. Good.
You know, instead of a gameplay video, I'm just gonna put this up and be like, prime example of why you need to be patient on Undisputed.
You have to think about the next fight and not this one.
See, he just got knocked down, and then he's doing this little lean back right here. It takes stamina, bro, and it pauses your stamina regen. Not the time that you want to do that. Move around the ring, bro. You got this whole squared circle to move around left and right, switch it up, spin their camera, go to one side, and just keep spinning in a circle. Like, there's times where you can use your punches and being aggressive to also help your defense, but there's certain times, like when it's not working, switch it up, bro. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over and over. I know when you're really new at a game, a lot of us fall victim to just doing what we're comfortable with. Like, my biggest issue, and I still have this issue, is I will throw a combo that I've thrown in almost every single game that I play when I'm starting to struggle with something. And then I give my opponent a pattern to pick up on. And that's not good. And this is what this dude's doing. He's just going to the head. He's looking for that jab and hooks. He mixes in an uppercut here and there, but it's more of like he starts panic punching in certain situations. You have defense. You have 12 rounds. It's okay to lose a couple of rounds, man. It's okay. Level change is important constantly. And I'm pretty sure this is the end of the fight right here. I think this is the last knockdown. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last knockdown. I mean, if he didn't have Nello, I'd feel bad, but I wouldn't. To be honest, I don't feel bad, even if he's a new... If 13 has a decent amount. I don't play ranked because on PC, there's... People tell me that there's a lot of cheaters and stuff. I'd just rather not deal with it. He did get up 6 times. I didn't even realize I had 6 knockdowns. I did not even realize I had 6 knockdowns until looking over at this video. So he's not that bad of a player. He's good at the minigame, which means he gets knocked down a lot, and he's positive and ranked. So he's starting to get the hang of it. And I really don't want people to think that I'm like the best at this game and stuff by the way that I'm talking. It's just I know how it is being new at the game. And I feel like since I'm a newer player to the game, I'll be able to like just be able to tell other newer players like the mistakes that I'm making. Because a lot of people are competitive. They're not going to give you the secrets to the game, bro. They're not going to tell you everything. They're going to tell you the basics. And they're going to keep the stuff that they know how to either exploit or is broken in the game, blah, 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 all that type of stuff. They're going to keep that type of stuff to themselves, and I don't blame them because that's the competitive nature in the game. Like, you don't, what's the best way to explain it, bro? You just basically, you don't want to tell everybody your secrets, bro. That's basically what it is, because then people start playing telephone and all that shit, and then by the next thing you know, like, everybody knows what you're doing, bro. So you don't want to do that, boom. Accuracy, you're always going to want accuracy. That's crazy that he had 84 stamina still. He missed over 50% of his punches, so that's still decent stamina. You want to try your hardest to get your opponent's stamina way lower than this. You don't want somebody going into the 3rd or 4th round with 88 stamina still. That's a recipe for disaster. But, yeah, I think that's gonna actually wrap up this first tutorial. I know it's not the best, but it's just a start. I'm gonna get more clips, more videos, more gameplays and stuff. I'm going to include my losses as well. It's not just gonna be me beating up a new fucking person or a lower rated player or whatever. I don't want to do that. There's no point in learning in that, so I'll also be posting my losses. And yeah, I just want to try to help everybody get better at the game. I love boxing. I love everything about it. I'm so geeked that in almost less than 2 weeks now that we're about to have another boxing game. I'm really excited, bro. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I know a lot of people are going to be like that. I think a lot of us just need to be patient until the game gets to where it wants to be. It's going to be better than it is now on early access on PC, on launch. And they're going to continue to keep updating the game. If you're from Fight Night, I know a lot of people from Fight Night are telling me that, oh, this game doesn't have power. I don't know, man. This game looks like it has power to me, bro. Like, a lot of the power comes from the counter shots and catching people while they're throwing. Just because you're not used to the game mechanics and stuff like that, and you don't understand how to do certain things yet, like with the directional punching, when to use the directional punching, and stuff like that, that all comes with game time. Don't pick this game up, get your ass beat up a couple of times, and then just put it down and stop playing, bro. Like, all the players and all the people posting videos and stuff now, we're all getting beat up at 1.2, bro. Like, it's not just you. It sucks, but it's gonna happen, bro. It's a new game. We're used to Fight Night and UFC and stuff like that. This game's way more in-depth than both of those. UFC 5 and 4 are kind of similar, but they're not. Like, if you know how to pick your shots, if you know how to counterpunch and stuff like that, you already got 50% of the game down. That's 50% of boxing. The rest that you gotta do is just learn the mechanics, learn the directional punching, learn the counter windows. The counter windows personally is my biggest issue. I suck at getting counters. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I watch I watch streams, I watch all that type of stuff. I try to I watch other people and I try to incorporate what they do into my style. And I'm still having a hard time with the counter windows, but the counter windows are crucial, bro. Like this game, I notice most of the time the scorecards on this game, accuracy in the round and counter punches is the main thing that scores. Like damage and stuff matter, but it doesn't at the same time. I've only seen a few cards to where it gave the person that had more damage the favor in them. So for the most part, I feel like accuracy and counters affect the scorecards more. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I know it was a long video. If you made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see the most in this game when it drops, like the most change that you wanted to see or whatever. And just give any type of feedback if there's any type of other content that you guys want to see, if I didn't explain something clearly, if I'm not explaining good enough, if it's too vague, etc. Go ahead and call me out on it. I'm learning just like you guys are with the content and the game itself. So yeah, I hope to see you guys back for the next video and stuff like that. And man, I'm so geeked for Undisputed, bro. Let's get it. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate you.